Last year, cruise companies generated $4.2 billion in revenue from charges they expect passengers will never scrutinize. A 71-year-old Tampa resident believed her comprehensive cruise package included all expenses, only to face a shocking $1,847 charge when leaving the ship. The beverages she'd consumed throughout the voyage, the wellness center access she assumed came with her booking, and the photographs she believed were part of the package all appeared on her final statement. However, the cruise industry keeps a crucial secret from you. The term all-inclusive serves as promotional terminology meant to secure your booking. Their actual earnings come from items purchased during your voyage. Through examining over 200 cruise-related grievances from senior passengers and consulting with former cruise entertainment managers, I've identified 11 fees that exist purely to inflate profits. Experienced cruisers aged 60 and above consistently avoid these charges. Item number 7 particularly drains seniors of approximately $340 each voyage for something available at no cost. Let's explore these issues. Item 11. Professional photography services. The camera operator positioned near the boarding ramp on departure day isn't present to preserve your vacation moments. They're positioned to extract money from passengers. A Seattle couple in their late 60s spent $280 on a photography bundle during their Caribbean voyage. They purchased 8 formal portraits they could have captured using their personal devices. Upon returning home and reviewing the images, the gentleman remarked, "What was the justification for this expense? The images aren't even properly focused." The profit margin is extraordinary. Single photographs cost $25 apiece. Electronic collections range between $200 and $400. Those complimentary photo session contest entries serve as marketing ploys to bring you into the gallery where aggressive promotion occurs. Your mobile device camera outperforms the vessel's photography equipment without question. The pictures suffer from excessive lighting, feature uninspired settings, and you're charged expert pricing for substandard work. The alternative approach. Request any staff member to photograph you. They willingly assist, and you'll capture group shots without any expenditure. The sole worthwhile exception involves one formal evening family photograph during significant celebrations. Beyond that, bypass all photography opportunities and allocate those funds toward memorable activities. Item 10. Packaged drinking water. This expense surprises older passengers particularly because it appears fundamental. Cruise companies demand $15 to $25 for standard water bundles and as much as $40 for luxury brands. A 73-year-old Phoenix resident purchased a dozen Evian bottles for $38, believing she required them for her prescriptions. 3 days into the journey, she recognized she'd been replenishing those containers with complimentary tap water from the dining area. The undisclosed reality: drinking water from ship faucets maintains perfect safety standards. It's identical to the extensively purified water provided in restaurants, beverage stations, and sleeping quarters. The cruise operator simply doesn't publicize this information because they prefer selling bottled products. Consider this alternative: transport a refillable container from your residence. Replenish it at any beverage station or dining area during the day. With a beverage plan, packaged water typically comes included regardless. For those concerned about flavor, request a cup containing ice. It's purified water, entirely complimentary, and accessible around the clock. The expert strategy: fill your container before going ashore. You'll maintain proper hydration without spending $4 on individual bottles at tourist locations. Item 9. Ship ATM transactions. Cruise lines silently deplete your banking account $7.50 per transaction. Shipboard cash machines impose $6.50 to $7.50 fees per withdrawal, supplemented by your financial institution's charges. During overseas voyages, you may encounter dual currency exchange fees. A 70-year-old Boston resident withdrew $200 from the vessel's ATM on 3 occasions throughout his Mediterranean journey. Combined fees from the ship and his bank totaled $67 simply to access his personal funds. They rely on passengers exhausting their physical currency and being forced to utilize their equipment, a confined customer base without competitive alternatives. The effective approach: obtain cash before departure or withdraw from shore-based ATMs where charges remain standard. You'll encounter suggestions about obtaining cash via the gaming facility cashier, but cruise operators now closely track this practice. It may activate account restrictions or trigger cash advance penalties from your payment card, an unnecessary gamble. Item 8. Onboard retail necessities. The vessel's retail outlet charges double or triple standard retail costs for everyday products seniors genuinely require: pain medications, seasickness treatments, sun protection, oral hygiene products. A compact Advil package may cost $20 to $30. A 69-year-old Denver resident forgot her hypertension medication at home. The ship store requested $45 for a non-brand version costing $8 at major retailers. When she inquired with the medical facility, they quoted $175 solely for the appointment before even addressing medication needs. Experienced travelers approach: assemble a compact medical supply kit before sailing. Include pain medications, digestive aids, sun protection, adhesive bandages, personal hygiene items, and any care products you might require. A $20 home investment prevents $200 expenditures at sea. The superior method: compile a preparation checklist 2 weeks preceding your voyage. Review it multiple times. Transport backup prescriptions in their original containers. You'll prevent inflated costs and the anxiety of searching for essentials when stores have closed. Item 7. Premium restaurant upgrades. Specialty restaurants can represent either memorable experiences or costly letdowns. Steakhouses, Japanese cuisine venues, Italian restaurants range from $35 to $75 per diner. A 74-year-old Miami couple spent $140 for a specialty steakhouse meal. The gentleman commented it was satisfactory, but truthfully, the filet served in the standard restaurant the following evening matched the tenderness and came without charge. Behind-the-scenes developments. Certain cruise operators have subtly reduced main restaurant menu options to encourage patronage at paid establishments. The cuisine remains outstanding, but it represents part of an expanding upselling approach. Effective strategy: reserve specialty restaurants for midday meals rather than evening dining. You'll receive essentially the same offerings and atmosphere for 30 to 40% reduced cost. Or bypass it completely. The main restaurant, buffet, and complimentary venues provide outstanding meals. Extra payment isn't necessary for quality dining during your cruise. The expert approach: utilize onboard spending credits for specialty dining if available. Otherwise, preserve your funds for shore activities and opportunities unavailable elsewhere. Pause momentarily here and record these 3 guidelines in your mobile device. Never purchase what you can transport from home. Consistently inquire: does a complimentary alternative exist? When something appears exclusive, it's likely overpriced. These 3 concepts alone will preserve $500 or more per voyage. Item 6. Wellness Center Services. Cruise vessel wellness centers appear beautiful, tranquil, and famously expensive. A single therapeutic massage costs $200 to $300, supplemented by automatic 18 to 20% service charges. A 71-year-old Portland resident scheduled a relaxation package for $450. She experienced 90 minutes in therapy rooms and stated, "I spent that amount to miss Alaska's glacier observation. I could have received identical massage treatment at home for $120. Their promotion reasoning: wellness centers generate pure earnings. Those complimentary massage contest prizes typically represent $25 credits insufficient to cover even half a session. The effective approach: bypass overpriced services and invest in thermal suite access instead. For $200 to $350 weekly, you receive unlimited access to heated recliners, saunas, steam facilities, and hydrotherapy pools, the vessel's most peaceful retreat. Numerous experienced travelers, particularly on Alaska or Northern European routes, consider it their daily refuge. If you absolutely must schedule a treatment, seek embarkation day or port day promotions offering 20 to 40% discounts. Otherwise, save wellness center visits for home. Item 5. Cruise company shore activities. This represents where cruise operators achieve their highest profit margins and where informed seniors save the most. Cruise company tours cost 30 to 50% more than arranging identical experiences independently. A 69-year-old Chicago couple paid $280 per individual for a ship-organized excursion in Cozumel. They subsequently learned the exact same tour through a local provider cost $140 per person. Identical destinations, same time frame, half the expense. Their banking strategy: your concern about missing departure. Yes, cruise company tours ensure timely return, but that security arrives at a substantial premium, and most tours follow identical patterns. transportation, photography locations, gift stores, transportation. Your optimal defense: arrange independently in destinations that are nearby, accessible by foot, or feature simple activities like beaches. Utilize platforms like Viator or Shore Excursion Group for trustworthy local operators. Carefully examine reviews and verify return schedules. Reserve through the ship exclusively if the activity is distant, requires extensive travel, or occurs in a tender port where ship tours receive priority disembarkation. The expert strategy: when booking through the cruise operator, reserve prior to sailing via their website. Pre-booking frequently saves 25% compared to shipboard pricing. Item 4. Port Retail Presentations. Those seemingly useful port shopping presentations on your daily agenda are structured promotional presentations. A 73-year-old Phoenix resident attended a gemstone seminar before a Caribbean port visit. The speaker recommended particular retailers, provided exclusive discount vouchers, and portrayed them as remarkable opportunities. She purchased a $1,200 tanzanite ring. Following home appraisal, it valued at $400. The actual situation: the retail consultant receives commissions for directing passengers toward approved retailers that compensate the cruise operator substantial fees. Establishments like Diamonds International pay per transaction. Prices inflate to accommodate those kickbacks. Those complimentary charm or gemstone vouchers serve as bait, drawing you inside where aggressive selling techniques commence. Effective approach: completely avoid the presentations. Discover ports independently. For jewelry or keepsakes, investigate reputable local businesses before sailing. You'll discover superior pricing and more genuine experiences without sales coercion. This applies equally to shipboard jewelry retailers and boutiques. Prices rarely represent genuine savings, even when marketed as duty-free or exclusive cruise offers. Item 3. Artwork Sales Events. Every voyage features them: complimentary champagne, free prints, and assurances of rare discoveries. A 70-year-old Dallas resident attended an artwork auction and bid $800 on what was presented as an original creation. Following the 15% buyer's premium, $75 delivery charge, and $120 framing cost, his total reached $1,015. Upon home delivery, he discovered it was mass-manufactured printing with artificial brush marks added to simulate hand painting. The reality: most artwork at cruise vessel auctions lacks genuine value. The estimated values serve as promotional tactics to make pieces appear more valuable than actuality. That complimentary print for attendance requires $30 or more just for shipping. Consider this alternative: attend for complimentary champagne. Watch the presentation. Then exit before bidding commences. Unless you genuinely appreciate a piece and accept overpaying, skip the auction and allocate your money toward experiences you'll genuinely cherish. Item 2. Internet Access Plans. Cruise internet connectivity has enhanced through Starlink technology, but it remains among the costliest supplementary services at sea. Basic messaging plans cost $10 to $20 daily. Premium packages for video streaming cost $25 to $35 daily or $150 to $350 weekly. A 68-year-old Seattle resident paid $280 for unlimited connectivity, assuming she required it to remain accessible. By the second day, she recognized she spent more time on her device than experiencing the cruise. Their expectation: your anxiety about disconnection. However, the reality: cruise connectivity remains inconsistent, particularly in isolated areas or during peak usage periods. The wiser approach: treat your voyage as an uncommon opportunity to disconnect. Utilize port connectivity at cafes or terminals for check-ins. Then return your device to airplane mode to prevent expensive maritime roaming charges. If you absolutely must stay connected, purchase only essential access. Some operators advertise complimentary connectivity but charge $10 to $20 activation costs or restrict minutes before promoting unlimited upgrades. The expert approach: determine before sailing whether you genuinely need constant accessibility. For most travelers, it's more economical and considerably more peaceful to remain offline at sea. Item 1. Premium Shipboard Activities. Cruise vessels now resemble floating entertainment complexes, and every excitement costs additional money. Racing tracks, virtual reality centers, roller coasters, zip lines appear thrilling until viewing the charges. Norwegian's racing tracks cost $15 to $20 per ride without unlimited access. Carnival's Bolt roller coaster charges $15 per individual for two 30-second circuits. Royal Caribbean's Crown's Edge Rope Challenge costs $50 to $60 for a 2-minute experience. A 66-year-old Orlando grandfather accompanied his 2 grandchildren on the Bolt coaster 3 times, $90 for 90 seconds of activity duration. He commented, "I could have purchased each child a quality keepsake for that amount." These features provide entertainment once, but represent poor value. When cruising with children or adventure enthusiasts, establish a budget beforehand or select one indulgence and skip remaining options. Experienced travelers approach. Concentrate on numerous included activities, water slides, miniature golf, performances, deck celebrations, swimming pools. They provide hours of entertainment at no cost. That precisely defines intelligent cruising. However, avoiding these excessive charges proves meaningless if you're committing the additional errors that cost seniors hundreds before even boarding. A 72-year-old Denver couple recently lost $840 because they were unaware of the new cabin upgrade strategy that secures balcony accommodations at interior cabin rates. View this next presentation, Cruising After 70, 10 Hidden Benefits Most Seniors Over 70 Mississippi. I'll demonstrate the precise language that unlocks complimentary upgrades, priority boarding access, and VIP treatment most passengers never experience. Your upcoming cruise could become your finest voyage yet. We'll connect there.